Oh no, technical difficulties. No! Good afternoon, everyone. Today is another magical day at Walt Disney World, and Dave and I are back for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. The wait time today is 95 minutes. Not bad for less than a week of being open. Super impressed. Dave and I actually have fast passes though, because we booked them as soon as they became available. Now, when I went on Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway with that Mickey hat on, you may recall, I was in the tornado room. A little, not too much of a spoiler, a little spoiler. And I didn't think that it would be powerful enough to knock the ears off, but it did. It did. So I've been really careful about hats on this ride. There's a little wind, a little bit of wind. Oh no, technical difficulties. No! So I just sat down. We've been here for maybe 2 minutes, so I'm going to set the timer to see how long it takes for that ride to come back up. All right, it's running right now. I've heard anywhere between 25 and 45 minutes from just other sources, not from here. So we'll see if that's accurate. Just heard another announcement. It's been 4 minutes and 20 seconds since I started the timer, so add another 2 minutes or so to that. And we were told that we can get fast passes again, but David and I are actually waiting in line at the moment. A lot of people sitting down. There's a lot of people sitting down who want to experience the newest ride at Disney. Now, despite the fact that we do have opportunities to get another fast pass for this attraction, since it has gone down, you can see a lot of the guests are here with us, just kind of sitting down, relaxing for a little bit. I mean, it makes sense. This is the latest attraction at Disney. A lot of guests here on vacation who want to experience it. Music just came back on. Maybe that means we're about to go in. It's been 18 minutes. We're still sitting here. It's okay. It's worth it. It's worth it. 23 minutes later. Still waiting. It'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. Almost 34 minutes. It's been a little while. We're still waiting. I think it's worth it. I see a face. Oh my gosh. I see a face of someone who's not sure. He's not sure. It's now been 44 minutes. There are more open spaces all around us, but some guests are staying with us. Some are. I wonder if it's going to be the full hour. We'll see. 48 minutes, and there's cheering as we are making our way on. It was worth the wait. It was so worth it, but it's definitely the longest I've ever waited for a ride to reopen. 47 minutes, 58 seconds. Here we go.
Want to take a ride on the train?
I love it. Walking into the cartoon now, you can see the entire environment changes when you walk into that cartoon. Run amok, park trains. That way. We are on board right now. Here we go. I love the sun.
Hi, folks. How you doing? Hey, Mick and Minnie.
Watch the squid. I love it.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Whoa, I love the transition when this happens. Ready for the moment you missed last time?
Okay, I'm ready for it.
Okay.
Gosh, what's this lever do?
Did you expect that?
I did not.
Aha! David, your second run on Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, what did you think?
It was good.
You liked it?
Good, yeah, better than I gave it credit for last time, better than I remember. Again, I don't know if I'd call it as good as Great Movie Ride.
Okay,
it was a classic. There was a lot of scenes and a lot of minutes in that one. But it's still a good one.
Okay, so better than the first time.
Better than the first.
It gets better and better each time.
It does.
I agree. Okay, fully agree with that one. It took me a few rides to notice it, but Walt himself, he loved trains. He loved them so much, and having his picture here, this iconic photo at the end of the ride, oh my gosh, yes, yes. A little bit of a surprise. You walk outside, and you're expecting it to be lighter because we've been in there for longer than we expected, and come out, and it's dark. It's nighttime. David and I have found new menu items here at the Starbucks in Hollywood Studios anyway. You would imagine would carry over to the other parks. So we see the iced pineapple matcha drink, the iced caramel cloud macchiato, which I think I've seen before. It doesn't say new next to it. And the iced golden ginger drink. We're going to have to try these. Maybe not tonight, but at some point. Now I was thinking we'd have more time at Hollywood Studios, but because we were waiting for Mickey and Minnie's, we are running out of time now, so we'll do more Hollywood Studios another day. Now it's off to a Disney resort. In the parking lot now, and David, you are making the choice. Where are we going for our resort tour tonight?
To the Polynesian.
One of your favorites?
It is. It's a great one.
I love it. Let's do it. Now today I'm trying something very interesting, going from Hollywood Studios to the Polynesian Village Resort without GPS. You know, you're thinking to yourself, Michael, how hard can that be? I guess not too tough, but moving to a new area, you know, it's sometimes something that, you know, has to be considered. You got to go GPS to figure out where the grocery store is, and GPS to get back to, you know, the gas station, wherever you need to go, until you get into that routine. I feel like I've gotten it enough down now where I know these roads enough where I can do most of it without GPS. Look, we've caught the fireworks right there, happily ever after, at the Magic Kingdom. I love it. Da 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 da. You ain't never had a friend like me. Bah. One little secret I've learned about the Polynesian Village Resort and viewing the fireworks is that if you're over here on the right-hand side of the beach, look how much room we have. So much space to ourselves. Over there, it has become extremely, extremely popular. And almost the entire sidewalk is full of those guests who are watching those fireworks. So if you want to catch them here at the Polynesian, want some space to yourself, go all the way down the beach toward the bungalows. Now, David and I both agree it's been too long since we've been back to Captain Cook's, and one item on my mind, those nachos. Now, I went to the counter and I ordered the nachos, but unfortunately, I don't think they heard me correctly because on the receipt and the food we got was not the pork nachos, it was the pork entree. The entree. So, I mean, we're definitely going to enjoy this. The server told us that it's on the house. You know, they got it wrong. They're going to bring us the nachos momentarily, but always glad to try new things. Sure enough, before we even had a chance to enjoy our pork entree here, we've got those nachos, and you know we both love these. Oh my gosh, some of the best. Now, we've tried the nachos. We've tried the pork entree. I think the easy winner, nachos. Okay, that's not even in question. What I tried to do, though, was I dipped the nachos into the pork entree, like scoop a little bit, pork entree. I feel like the flavor didn't even work. It was just like, it was okay. It was all right, but you did the nachos by themselves. That's the one I'd get. No doubt about it, David.
Totally agree with you. I didn't try the chip in the entree, but I wouldn't see that working. It's just such a different flavor. Very Asian soy sauce flavor over here, but it's still pretty mild. It's not like a real good, you know, rice. What was it, like a fried rice? To me, it doesn't taste quite like that. Whereas the nachos, again, it's like clear, like really good nachos, especially that chip style, that kind of tortilla. I love it.
Super unique too. Like, I don't know where you can get an item quite like that. Now, a few days ago, I was talking about the advantages of getting the resort refillable mugs here at the Disney resorts, especially these metal ones right here. But you'll notice here at the Polynesian Village Resort, the drink options are a little bit different. They don't have those freestyle Coke machines. They just have the dispensers that you can choose from right here. Now, there's nothing wrong with the dispensers, but when you've used those freestyle Coke machines, you definitely feel a difference. No doubt about it. They also have hot cocoa, those mixes right back there, teas all around here, and even those sweet teas, which are super, super good. Now it's time for a topic that I know a lot of friends have been thinking about, have questions about, and I wanted to answer a few of them here. It's not a topic that I'm super excited about talking about, but I think it should be addressed. Now, I do want to preface this note by mentioning that I am not a doctor, I am not a medical professional, I have no medical experience whatsoever. This is just my opinion. Over the past few months, we have seen the development of a major virus around the world, the coronavirus, COVID19, many people are calling it today. It has become so rampant that it has actually shut down 3 Disney international parks: Disneyland Hong Kong, Disney Shanghai, and Tokyo Disneyland Disney Sea. Now, I could talk about the ways that I've heard to keep yourself healthy, how to maybe prevent transmission if you do have it, and you know where the biggest cases are, but that's not what I'm focusing on today. What I'm focusing on today is Disney vacations, specifically Walt Disney World and the Disney Cruise Line. Now, in terms of Walt Disney World, Disney has been addressing this concern already. They are already on it, adding all sorts of hand sanitation kiosks all around the parks, not just in the resorts, not just in the parks, but at restaurants all over Walt Disney World. These preemptive steps, in my opinion, are fantastic. Disney does not want guests to get sick, and this is the very first step anyway, a big step in preventative healthcare, at least that I can see. Now, this is a great step in my opinion. Hand sanitizer, washing your hands frequently, keeping people from getting sick. It's fantastic. It's the way to go, at least the way to start that preventative process. But what about the Disney Cruise Line? That's a different question. Over the past few months and weeks, we've seen several different cruise ships actually prevented from docking at different ports around the world, not just here in the United States, but maybe Tokyo and other destinations. Now, we could talk about all the different precautions that we can take to prevent getting sick on cruise ships, and we can go on about that, but that's not the point of today's video. Today we're talking about the measures that Disney has taken to ensure that guests are well getting on and getting off of the cruise ship. At the time of filming, Disney has implemented two very interesting policies about the Disney Cruise Line. First one is, if you have a cruise scheduled between now, I think it's May 31st, 2020, you can choose to cancel that cruise at no cost to you and use the funds from that cruise on another Disney cruise within the coming year. So you can cancel all your plans, no cost to you, flights that would be totally separate, but for the cruise itself, you would get a brand new cruise and just be able to transfer the funds over. Very, very convenient and thoughtful by Disney. The other policy, which I find extremely interesting and very, very smart, Disney will be checking the temperature of any guest who looks sick, and they will also not be allowing any guests who have been to some of the very highly affected areas on board the ship, which really reduces the chance of those on board getting sick. So back to that main question, should you cancel your Disney trip? Let's pretend it's a Disney cruise for a moment, because of a scary coronavirus. And it is scary, I'm not denying that at all. But if you feel like maybe it's best if you don't travel because of it right now, you don't have to make that choice. You don't have to say I'm out this amount of money because it's too late to cancel. Disney has allowed you to move that to another cruise. So right off the bat, for Disney Cruise Line, it makes a lot of sense. If you want to cancel, you can push it to another cruise. The bigger question, do I recommend it? That's a tough one. That's a tough one. And again, I am not a medical professional. I am not in any way, this is just my personal opinion. I believe right now, with all the precautions that Disney is taking, I still would go ahead with a cruise myself. Now, I say that with the information that I have right at this moment. If, let's say in the next few days or weeks, more information comes out saying that there are many, 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 many more illnesses and they're not detected for much later, you really can't tell if you have it until you get the worst symptoms, then I would hesitate. And that's just me. In terms of Walt Disney World and thinking about canceling a trip here, personally, I would be less inclined to do that, simply because you have a lot more space if you need it at Walt Disney World. On a Disney Cruise Line, a lot more close quarters. I have never seen the screen come down before. They're actually taking the air out of it. There it goes. Wow, that is so fast. That is so fast. Now, switching gears here, it's March at Walt Disney World. It's in March, seems like a great time. It is much colder than I remember. I don't remember Disney World being this cold in March. David?
It does. It seems like it's been colder a lot longer than I remember, for sure, but maybe it's just because we've adjusted to it.
I guess so, because 75 to 76 feels like perfect to me now. Like that's the ideal temperature, and it's actually a little cold.
Right.
That's weird. That, to me, that is so weird.
That's my comfortable in sweatshirt weather. This is cold in sweatshirt. Where's my second sweatshirt weather?
I should note though, I'm wearing shorts and David's wearing jeans. And this is chilly. And with that, our night has come to an end. Thanks so much for joining us today. A magical adventure, Mickey Minnie's Runaway Railway, accomplished. Biggest part of the whole day. Thanks so much for being a part of the magic with us today. Until next time.
Have a magical day.
And see you real soon.